Remontada. Vamos, amigos. Remontada. 4-1. 5-1. Bernabeu. We'll do the impossible, Champions League favorites. It's Arsenal, guys. I saw they even put pictures of them winning the Champions League all over so that the Arsenal players could see it. Bellingham, another Instagram post. Vinicius, another Instagram post. Rodrigo, another Instagram post. Even Rodrigo's dad, yes, his father, he put on Instagram, today's the day, 90 minutes is long at the Bernabeu. They even closed the roof. They were like, let's close the roof. Let's intimidate Arsenal as much as we can. These guys have never won the Champions League. We are 15-time winners. They even put 15 on their sleeves. They locked the roof to intimidate Arsenal. Little did they know, they locked themselves inside with bears. Yep, that's what you did. You locked yourselves inside with bears. You thought you're intimidating Arsenal, but actually you locked yourself inside with bears and lions and all that. We were not scared. We are not scared. Yes, we've never won the Champions League. I know that. We don't have any strikers. We don't have our best defenders. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to defending, that is why I was very confident. That is why I was trolling Real Madrid in the preview, because I know that defense that we have, there's no way someone is going to come and score 4 or 5 goals against us. Absolutely no chance. And I am so happy that is over, bro. I am so happy. I was getting tired of seeing remontada. Like, I feel like I can actually speak Spanish by how many things I've seen from Real Madrid this past week. I feel like I can just start with Como Estás and you can just do this review in Spanish, man. We can actually do it in Spanish because they've been talking so much. But listen, what a performance, guys. We actually beat them home and away. Even myself, I never expected that. I predicted us to beat them 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium, and I predicted us to draw at the Bernabeu 1-1. We went there and we won both legs, and we felt sorry for them. We actually gave them their goal, guys. Like, it should have been 6-0 on aggregate. We should have scored our penalty, and we gave them their goal. It should have been 6-0. 6-0. It's 5-1 on aggregate. This guy's predicted 5-1 for Real Madrid. It actually ended up being 5-1 for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, you've changed my life. You saw last week when I tweeted that Declan Rice has changed our lives. This is what I meant. These results, I know we're still 3 games away from doing what we really want to do, but beating Real Madrid home and away, it has changed our lives, because always in the back of our minds, every single Arsenal fan, every single rival, we've always thought, we can never beat teams like Real Madrid. The last time in a Champions League semi-final was 2009. 2009. As I always say, I had school the next morning. I probably couldn't even watch that Man United game well when they trashed us 3-1. That's how long ago it was. We went to Bernabeu and we did not collapse. There's a lot of things that could have gone wrong today. After Saka missed the penalty, it could have gone wrong. After Saliba made the mistake, it could have gone wrong. Like so many after they got their penalty and it got reversed, things could have gone wrong after that. But no, we went there with Kivio and Lewis Skelly's this first season, and Merino playing as a striker, last few minutes Martinelli playing as a right winger. We've gone there with an Odegaard who's completely out of form. We've gone there with Saliba actually making mistakes, but we still won the game comfortably, 5-1 on aggregate. That is officially the best results we've ever had. Personally, for me as an Arsenal fan for 21 years, that is the best results we've ever seen Arsenal performing. Like those 2 games, beating Real Madrid home and away, when they're expecting a comeback, locking the roof, threatening us, bringing the under-17s, under-19s, under-21s to clap for them, to welcome them to the ground. Sergio Ramos was there. Marcelo said you're going to do it. Toni Kroos said you're going to do it. Even Dani Ceballos is threatening us. Dani Ceballos threatening us and saying he's going to make a comeback. I almost started to believe it. I almost actually started to believe it. I'm like, wait a minute. Yesterday, Aston Villa scoring 3 goals in the second half. We actually start to believe it. But those 2 results, those have changed our lives completely. Now that we know that we can actually beat Real Madrid in the Champions League, we can beat anyone. Hopefully we can beat PSG and whoever we get in the final. But next it's PSG. But today's game, man, what a performance, guys. What an incredible performance. And Declan Rice, man. People say Declan Rice has been, people are talking about him too much because he's only scored 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. Did you see the performance last week and the performance today? 2 unreal performances. And the guy even had time to go and play golf with Alessia Russo the other day. Like, Declan just does everything. He wasn't even scared at all. He literally went to play golf and came back and shined at the Bernabeu. Absolutely incredible. That is an incredible top class, master class, whatever you want to call it, professional performance. Absolutely professional performance, man. Like, they didn't panic. Like, for me, the manager didn't panic. But for me, I was thinking 65 minutes. Let's sub off players. Bring in Ben White, bring in Tierney. It's it's 3-0 with 30 minutes to go. Let's park the bus. He actually didn't park the bus. Actually, he was never scared. He actually did the right thing and actually kept on attacking. And we actually brought in the defenders in the 90th minute. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Like, at the first half, Real Madrid had 0 shots on target. And that is the Real Madrid that we've watched a lot of comebacks, doing a lot of comebacks. But I absolutely love Arteta. I know you always talk about him, and people always talk about, we've never won a trophy. And I've always told you guys, you've never had me saying Arteta out, not even once. And even after we don't win a trophy this one, I'm still not going to be Arteta out. And I've always told you guys, like, I'm very, very far away from you guys hearing those words coming out of my mouth. And it's because of nights like this, that kind of professional performance. When we've never dreamt of beating Real Madrid home and away, like, never ever would have dreamt of doing that against Real Madrid. No chance. And putting up a performance like that, I don't know if people understand, man. We have Kiwi at the back. Kiwi has not been playing games. Gabriel is the best defender in the league. He's not there. Calafiori, the guy who should be backing up Gabriel, is not there. Ben White, our best defender, one of our best defenders for the last 2 years, not there. Like, so many players missing. We literally don't have a striker at all. We are playing with Merino up front and is having to come back to midfield to help out. Like, what a performance that was. Lewis Kelly is 18 years of age, man, and he's playing at the Bernabeu for the first time. And he's literally, even Rudiger had to step on his stomach, because Rudiger's like, who's this kid, man, dominating us like this? Like, that's how crazy it is, man. What a performance, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say, man. I'm so happy, man. I am so happy, man. We literally beat Real Madrid home and away. The Remontada boys, man. We beat them home and away. Remontada boys, man. Home and away. What? Absolutely crazy. Let's go through the game a little bit. So in terms of the lineup, good lineup. I was thinking back 5, but I did go with the back 4 in my preview. The same lineup, no changes. And with that lineup, I knew Real Madrid were going to get chances. I knew we were coming into this game. It's a big ground, and people were mocking Kivio after Gabriel got injured. Even some Arsenal fans, people were saying, "Oh my goodness, Kivio at the Bernabeu, it's over for us. We are finished." No, it never happened. Actually, we gave them a goal in 2 games. We could have finished with 2 clean sheets with Kivio and Lewis Kelly at the back. That's how crazy it was. No mistakes at all. So Kivio started, Lewis Kelly started, Saliba as always, Timber, and then midfield as expected, forward line as expected. And for me, I was thinking just keep it tight. Second half, bring in a few players. Let's defend this out and kill the game off. But try and score a goal. I was confident we'd score a goal. I predicted 1-1 here. And then Mbappe scores within 2 minutes. It was offside, clear offside. And then Alaba fouls Saka. And then Saka has a shot off target. This was the first 5 minutes. So many things happen. And then Saka has another shot inside the box, and the goalkeeper saves it. Like, a lot of things were happening, but it was really great to see that in the first 7 minutes, we were the ones who had attacked most, and we actually looked like we were going to score, not like we were just going to park the bus and just defend the entire game, not at all. And then in the 12th minute, the referee says, just wait a minute. And I was thinking, oh no. And no is not the word I said in my head. I said a different word. I was like, oh, the word I said. I was like, oh my goodness, are they going to get a penalty, Real Madrid? And the referee does this, and then I see they're actually checking for an Arsenal penalty. I'm like, this can't be real, guys. What the hell? We're actually going to get a penalty? PGMOL would have won the league if it was on. If we had these referees in the league, we'd probably have won the league. The referee actually gives us a penalty. I think it was Merino being pulled down by Sensei. We actually get a penalty. Odegaard has the ball. And the time Odegaard had the ball, I was thinking, wait. No. Odegaard missed a penalty last time. Odegaard is... Looking at all the penalties we've taken the last 2 seasons, Odegaard and Saka have been good most parts. But this season we've missed so many penalties that a lot. Trossard has missed, Sterling has missed, Havertz has missed in a penalty shootout. There's someone else who missed in a penalty shootout, right? Obviously, Odegaard missed his against Man United. Like, we've actually missed a lot of penalties this season, surprisingly. So when Odegaard had the ball, I was like, I'm not sure. But when Saka also got the ball, I was thinking, oh man, I'm not sure, but there's no one else you can give. It has to be the two of them. Maybe after today, Declan Rice also becomes our penalty taker because the only penalties taken for Arsenal was incredible against FC Porto. But Saka steps up, and we all love Saka, but that was criminal. You cannot try to take that kind of penalty against Courtois. That is a no-no. Against other goalkeepers, you might try. And usually when you try to chip the ball like that, you try it in the middle, not on the sides against Courtois. And when Saka missed that penalty, I was still not nervous, but I was thinking, please, let Madrid not come back in this game after we did that. We had a chance of going 4-0 up. 4-0 up, it's game over. Already 3-0 up for me, it was game over. But 4-0, I would have sat back and grabbed a popcorns and just relax and watch that game. I usually don't eat when Arsenal is playing because I'm usually very nervous. Even when you're playing Ipswich, I can't eat when Arsenal is playing. But today I was ready to just grab, some popcorns and some soda and just drink it, like, when while the game is going on. But we missed the penalty. And it was an awful penalty to take against Courtois. And I was thinking, man, hopefully things don't go wrong. Literally 10 minutes later, we give away a penalty. And the referee gave it so quickly, I was thinking he's so sure. But the way Declan Rice complained about it, I was thinking, nah, man, something has to be wrong here. Like the way he was complaining about it, he seemed very sure like something was wrong. He seemed very sure. And it turned out it was a bit of offside. I wouldn't have been surprised if they gave it even after VAR because he did have his hands on him, but he didn't pull him down. And the referees actually didn't give Real Madrid a penalty. What? The football gods were actually on our side this time and not on Real Madrid's side. Like Arsenal not giving away a penalty and Real Madrid not getting a penalty like that, it actually should be Arsenal giving away the penalty and Real Madrid definitely getting it. Like knowing our luck and Real Madrid's luck, you'd expect that penalty to be given. But the referee, if they scored in that situation to make it 1-0, we would have been in trouble because we've just missed a penalty and they've scored theirs, and Declan has picked up a yellow card, is going to miss the next game. Things are not looking good. But they removed it. They removed the Declan Rice yellow card. And literally for the rest of the first half, Raya got a yellow card as well for time wasting. Martinelli had a short set. And I was hoping we'd get to halftime still 0-0. If we got to halftime 0-0, I know they've been saying Real Madrid scored their goals in the last 10 minutes, 3 goals, whatever. I was confident it was not going to happen against us. That's why, again, I was trolling in the preview, and that's why I was tweeting all over the place on Twitter saying, yeah, it's not going to happen. But you still never know. You're still hoping that. I was confident like that, but still, I was still thinking that, yes, we cannot be that cocky because in our history, we've got to the Champions League semi-final twice in our whole history, and you're playing against a team that has won 15 times. So there's a part of you that still has to be humble, which I was. That's why I didn't go too crazy. I was like, okay, let me just calm down. Let's see what happens in the second half. But Madrid having 0 shots on target in the first half, fantastic, man. And again, I don't even know if I finished talking about it at that time, but looking at our defense today, I'm thinking our defense was never like this, man. Like, we are missing. Tomiyasu probably starts today, a fit Tomiyasu. Gabriel definitely starts today. Ben White probably starts today if he plays the whole season. Calafiori has a chance of starting today. And none of those players were there. And we still managed to hold them out for 0 shots on target. This is a team that they concede goals, but Real Madrid never failed to score goals. They scored 4 against Sociedad. Even when they lost to Barcelona by 5 goals, they still scored twice. They still score goals. So they're not like having a problem of scoring goals. They still will score goals. Keeping them down to 0 shots on target, and then coming back in the second half is still not parking the bus, still trying to pass the ball around, confident in possession. The Arsenal fans were actually cheering, hey, in the 56th minute. And I was thinking, let's calm down a bit, but that's how confident we are. And then Rudiger steps on Lewis Kelly. I think it is by accident or whatever. Madrid make the triple sub, but the likes of Rodrigo go off. They bring in players like Dani Ceballos, the famous Dani Ceballos. And then we actually get a goal, and it's a well-worked goal. Mikel Merino has been fantastic. Since he moved to the forward position, I know he had a lot of criticism when he was playing in midfield. He wasn't playing great, and knowing that we wanted a striker and all that, it was painful. But the way Merino has been playing, this guy is not a striker, but he's playing that role well. He's holding up the ball well. He knows how to time the passes to Saka and Martinelli. I think he's the one who got the assist for Martinelli, right? Fantastic, man. And that pass to Saka, and then that dink from Saka. I'm like, Saka, all is forgiven. All is forgiven. What a goal, what a finish. Scoring that at the Bernabeu. That's probably even better than the Henry goal. Probably not, but, fantastic. Vinicius, we literally gave them a goal. It looks like Saliba felt like, I feel sorry for these guys. Saliba thought, I feel sorry for these guys. I'm just going to give them 1 goal. I think Saliba is just a nice guy. I think Saliba just thought, nah, we can't beat them like this. Let's just give them a go. Look at all these fans. Look at all these guys who've come to watch. I mean, Ramos has come all the way from Mexico. Let's just give them one goal, man. He gave them a goal, and awful mistake, man. Terrible. And I think 2 minutes before that, he had given away the ball. Listen, I would expect a few nerves here and there from players. Like, our team is very new. Even for most fans, we are very new to this kind of situation. Champions semi-final, as I've said, we've only been there 3 times, and the last time was in 2009. It's been long. Like, there's a lot of Arsenal fans probably watching today's game, and they've never seen Arsenal anywhere close to a Champions League semi-final. We went like 5 years without Champions League football, leave alone being in a semi-final. So there's going to be a few nerves, and our players as well are very new to this kind of situations. And then that's why Declan Rice starts to dominate everything, man. Declan Rice is absolutely incredible once again today. Trossard comes on for Saka, and then literally the last 15 minutes, I still can't believe that we went to Real Madrid and I was sitting back with 20 minutes to go. I was relaxing. Usually the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes against Madrid, you'd be like, oh my goodness, Raya, what a save. Saliba make a tackle. Oh, fantastic. Saliba did make a very good tackle anyway. But you'd have been thinking, man, these guys are trying to score. They've gotten 10 corners. They're going to score. But no, we were relaxing. Odegaard was actually, getting chances to shoot the ball. It gets saved. Martinelli was getting on the ball. Trossard was getting on the ball. He did give away the ball once, so we almost conceded from it. But we were so comfortable. And then Martinelli timing the run, reminding me of that goal he scored against Sevilla last season. That's what I need Martinelli to do. You have the pace. Run past these guys, man. Run past these guys. You have the pace. And he did, and what a finish to make it 2-1. Unbelievable, man. We've beaten them home and away. Home and away. And the fact that it could have been 5-0 because we gave them the goal, and we could have had a 6 if we scored a penalty, our penalty, it could have been game over, man. It could have been 6-0. Now, still a long way to go. We probably will come up against PSG is very good attacking-wise, but I really trust our defense. And if we manage to get past that, we'll come up against a defense that is on par with us. The Inter Milan is the only defense that I can say is on par with us, and maybe even better, and they have a lot of good defenders. Or you're going to come up against a Barcelona team that is very scary going forward. So you still have a long way to go, but this is good, man. I was thinking 2 months ago, if we get eliminated by PSV, our season is over already, and we have like 15 games to go in the Premier League. But this actually gives us something to look forward to, man. Ipswich, by the way, I don't know, guys. I want us to win, but I don't care, man. Like, if Ipswich wants to beat us 5-0, I don't care, man, to be honest. But let's win that game and then secure second place. But Champions League semi-final, man. Atita's got us to a Champions League semi-final with this kind of squad, with all these injuries throughout the season, not having Saka until now, beating PSV, beating Real Madrid. These are teams that are competing for their league titles, man. Incredible, man. We'll have the player ratings coming up as well. I can't believe it, man. Remontada. Vamos!